I want to be an engineer that does something useful for the world.
I will work with my community to protect our resources for the future.
I will make big discoveries.
I will make a difference in this world.
Today, Ocean Discovery Institute uses science to empower over 5,000 young people from urban and diverse backgrounds to transform their lives, their community, and ultimately, our world. In order to expand our work to engage a wider audience, provide more frequent and in-depth involvement, and establish organizational sustainability, we will build a permanent learning facility known as the Living Lab.
I can see the impact on my students in a lot of different ways. Daniel went from being pretty shy in the beginning of the year to he's the teacher at his table. He's confident enough to be outspoken and say, this is what I think we should do, this is how I think we should do it.
It's exciting because it makes you feel proud of yourself, learning about new habitats and new organisms, and it makes me really smart, and I would probably think of myself as a scientist.
Today, classrooms like Daniel's receive Ocean Discovery Labs 4 days each year. Tomorrow, all classrooms can explore science at the Living Lab 365 days a year.
It's really important in public education that we come together as an entire community to have collective impact, and Ocean Discovery is a model for how that can happen across not just our city, our state, but our nation.
My first Ocean Discovery Institute event was the Wetland Adventures here in Swan Canyon. Before doing the event, I never really knew that canyons were a part of an ecosystem, but once I came to the watershed event, I realized that, yeah, there's a lot of life here, and by helping this canyon, what you're doing is cleaning a watershed. So if you start here with clean canyons, you get clean water and clean oceans.
Today, it costs $35 per hour to provide watershed programming. Tomorrow, it will cost less than half of this to transform our watersheds.
The Coastal Conservancy is supporting this lab and supports the Ocean Discovery Institute because 80% of our people live in coastal counties, and yet there are tens of thousands of kids who've never seen the ocean, never seen a tide pool, have no real experience of the beauty that is literally right in their neighborhood. So it really brings them into contact with what's so precious and beautiful about California.
So I've been involved with the Ocean Discovery Institute since I was in sixth grade. I was able to get experience academically, but also out in the field. I've worked with sea turtles, I've worked with professors and actual scientists in conducting this research, so it's made me more of a leader because you feel like you're actually making a difference in the world too, just like they are.
Today, Ocean Discovery engages 5,000 students annually. Tomorrow, we will inspire 20,000 young people to make first-hand discoveries each year.
Because of the Living Lab, thousands of young people will have access to a truly world-class learning facility that can serve as a second home, and ultimately will allow every student from the City Heights area first to understand and visualize what they want to become, but most importantly, allow them a real pathway for achieving that dream.
So the Living Lab was developed by student leaders with the help of local architects, scientists, and sustainability experts. Over the years, we have worked together to learn from other projects, brainstorm ideas, and construct models to create the Living Lab plan we have today.
The Living Lab will be located at the head of an urban canyon that flows into the ocean. The building and facility will be seamlessly integrated into the culture of the community and the landscape.
All of the outdoor spaces will provide safe spots for kids and families to explore nature for the first time and even participate in real research that's going on right here. Then there are the state-of-the-art molecular science and ecosystem labs, where students and teachers will make discoveries. Then there's my favorite, the Scientists in Residence facility. This will allow scientists from all around the world to work side by side with us to identify solutions for today's and tomorrow's challenges. The Living Lab is a model of environmental sustainability because we made it that way. It's something that we've brought up over the years, where we started with almost nothing to this.
Ocean Discovery Institute is a great organization. It helps students, it helps the community, it helps ecology, it helps the world. And who doesn't want to support that? Who doesn't want to be a part of that type of community where they'll support you so that you can do your best to help both the world, yourself, and the community.
Can you imagine your donation creating the programs needed to reach 20,000 students?
Can you imagine seeing the change your contribution makes?
Can you imagine your expertise helping to train tomorrow's scientists?
Can you imagine supporting the space that creates high expectations and challenges the community to achieve?
Can you imagine making a gift that leaves a legacy for generations to come?